Well, welcome, sports fans, to day two of the Bloomfield Christmas Tournament. My cohort Ed Gargis just getting here and getting down, getting a few stats for us before the game starts. Good morning, Ed.
Good morning.
How are you today?
Splendid.
Boy, I heard nothing but great compliments from you folks out there, either through emails or telephone calls, or actually seeing me in person about how much you enjoyed Saturday's games. And Ed, we really appreciate New Wave, what all they do to help make this possible.
Well, thank you, New Wave. We're proud to be a part of this, and we appreciate what YHC TV brings to our cable system. Like you, Bill, all through church yesterday morning, I can't count the number of compliments that was given to New Wave and to YHC, and for just the tournament coverage all around, all the broadcast teams, the quality of the picture, just great stuff. Made me very proud to be a part of New Wave, and appreciate you guys letting me be associated with the tournament.
Well, again, I'm Bill Hampton. Ed Gargis producing today is my partner, Tyler Wagner. On the camera, Brandon Horton. We've got the first game in the consolation bracket. We call it the Breakfast Club. And that game or breakfast show will be the Malden Green Wave against the Van Buren Bulldogs. Van Buren comes into this game with a record of 2 wins, 3 losses. Green Wave, 2 wins, 4 losses. This game today brought to you by Three Rivers Community College, Lincoln Lacey Motors, north and south. 2 great dealerships, or 1 great dealership, 2 great locations.
There you go.
New Wave Communication and Shear Insurance there in Malden. Want to thank those folks for bringing the game. If you enjoy watching basketball from the comforts of your home or on the internet, please tell these sponsors how much you appreciate them, because without them, you would have to be here at the game. We would not be bringing this game. 3-minute buzzer sounding to start today's action. Let's bring you up just in case if you missed what went on Saturday in the tournament. In the first game of the tournament, the Bernie Mules over East Carter, 88-18. The second game, Portageville over Greenville, 81-28. In the third game of the day, it was Kennett over Puxico, 83-37. And then in that fourth game, the only close game of the day, it was tied up 48-all between Malden and Richland. Richland seeded 4th in the tournament, Malden 13th. Green Wave had a chance to pull the only upset of the day, but they fall short as Richland Rebels pull it out 64-56. Dexter defeated Van Buren 77-33, and then it was Bloomfield over East Prairie 70-34. Hayti all over South Pim 83-53, and then the final game of the night, it was Twin Rivers over Donovan 74-50. All the seeded teams did pass on the second round. Now today it shapes up like this. 9 o'clock game, Van Buren versus Malden. After this game, it's East Prairie versus Puxico. Then it's South Pim versus Greenville. Then East Carter versus Donovan. That's all in the consolation bracket. These guys are playing for 7th place. So whoever loses goes home. Whoever wins keeps advancing. Then at 3 o'clock today, it's Bernie versus Twin Rivers over in the championship bracket. Bernie seeded number 1, Twin Rivers 8. Then following that game, it's Dexter and Richland, which shapes up to be a great game. And then it's Bloomfield versus Kennett. And the nightcap will be Hayti versus Portageville. We're getting ready for the national anthem. National anthem today will be on CD. They don't have anyone that's going to sing that. That's one of the few places that you will find a young lady that will step up and sing a cappella here from the Bloomfield schools, and it's always great. But this morning they're going to have a CD. Referees today, Jay Piles, Jason Lipe, and Kevin Lawrence in this first game. And we're glad that you joined us right here on YHC. We've got an email we'll read you just whenever we get ready to start, but we're going to take time and pause for our national anthem and hope that you folks will do the same with us at home and on the internet. U.S. Air Force doing the national anthem on a CD. Green Wave will be introduced first. Their head coach, Brian Vint, assistant coach, Evgeny Sokolov. Number 3 is 5'11" junior, Quentin Jackson. Number 15, a 5'8" junior, Dontavius Minifield. Number 20, a 5'11" junior, Patrick Wilson. Number 23, Tanner Murphy, a 5'11" freshman. He gets a start in this game. And a 6-foot sophomore, number 33, Quentin Johns. For the Bulldogs, they're coached by Wayne Jetson and assisted by J.C. Hoagland, and Mike Jetson is assistant. They start number 3, Michael Duncan. He's a 5'8" junior. Daniel Newberry, a 5'9" senior. Number 12, Zane Betts. Betts, a 5'8" junior. Number 33, Sledge Crawley, a 5'10" senior. And number 50, Cody Rector, a 6'3" sophomore. Jumping for the Green Wave will be Quentin Johns. For the Van Buren Bulldogs will be Cody Rector. Can you hear Ed? One. Try to get some volume here. Can you hear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Van Buren controls the tip to Crawley. Bring it back up for the Bulldogs is Duncan. Duncan on the wing, puts up a 3. In and out. Rebounded by Betts, and he puts it in. Van Buren quickly on the board, 2-0.
Great rebound there by Betts. Not a very thick guy, but he's going in there against the boards with the big ones.
Jackson with the ball for the Green Wave. Gets it to Minifield. Down in the corner to Murphy. Back out to Minifield. Van Buren in a man-to-man. Minifield drives, puts up a shot. Will not go. Rebound by Rector. Newberry swings it over to Crawley. Crawley going to drive the baseline. Puts it up. Will not go, but he's been fouled. He'll go the line to shoot 2. Sledge Crawley, a 5'10" senior. Where's number 33? Foul that time was on Quentin Johns, his first, team's first. 7:08 to go in this first quarter. First free throw will not go. Second one up, knocks it down. Van Buren up quickly, 3-0, Ed.
It's good to see the Bulldogs off to a good start. They were a little slow coming out the other day. And so,
well, I think Dexter's defense had a little bit to do with that.
Yes, it did. But Coach Jessen got to be happy with the effort he's seeing from his Bulldogs so far.
Oh, nice pass inside by Minifield, but Johns drug that foot, got called for walking. What a nice pass. Tell you, it's tough to get going at a 9 o'clock game. Coach Vint barking out some defensive instructions. Crawley at the top of the key, still with the ball. Newberry has it. Down in the corner to Betts. He's going to drive the baseline. We're going to have a blocking foul.
That's going to be the second on Johns.
Foul number 2 on Johns.
Coach Bent brings in 5. I guess he swapped out. He swapped out 5 or 4. Looks like all 5.
Yeah, he brought in Coleman, Jordan. We'll get them all here in a minute. Newberry puts up a 3, will not go, and Coleman breaks out a rebound, but called for walking. We have Tyson Allen in. We have Travis Gregory in for the Green Wave. Also Jonathan Coleman. You have Lester Jordan. And you have Travis Taylor. Newberry with the ball. Green Wave in a 2-3 zone. Duncan has the ball, gives it off down in the corner to Betts. Betts inside to the big guy, Rector. Rector, a turnaround shot,
Nice.
scores it.
Nice
Cody
move there by
Rector,
Rector.
6'3 sophomore.
Bulldogs out to a quick 5-0 lead here with 5:55 to go.
Tyson Allen tries to throw the ball down the corner. Green Wave cannot handle. Betts has the ball. Skips it over to Duncan for three. It's short. Rector, though, picks up that ball and puts it in. We've got a quick timeout on the floor with 5:40 to go in the first quarter. It's Van Buren 7 and Green Wave nothing. We'll be right back.
I chose Three Rivers Community College because it's a great place to start.
I'm taking the same freshman and sophomore classes as at a university, but at TRCC they cost a lot less and financial aid goes further. I love the individual attention. My teachers are great and classes are convenient. Learn more at www.trcc.edu or call 877-TRY-TRCC.
Start here, start now at Three Rivers Community College.
Learn more online at trcc.edu.
Green Wave now in possession with the ball. Gregory has it on the wing. Hits Coleman. Coleman puts up an 18-footer short. Rebounded on the floor by the Green Wave, but taken back by Betts of Van Buren. Betts quickly across the 10 line. Pulls it up, gives it to Rector. Top of key. The big guy for three. Will not go. Allen with a rebound. Tyson Allen on the run. He comes off to Gregory on the side for three. Will not go. Rebounded by Jordan there on the floor, and Jordan's going to be called for an offensive foul. 3 fouls on the Green Wave.
First on Jordan.
5:10 to go in this first quarter. The Bulldogs on top of the Green Wave, 7-0. Newberry with the ball to Duncan there. We have another foul on the Green Wave. Lester Jordan.
His second. You got to like the enthusiasm and the aggressiveness with which he plays, but he's just got to corral it in here before he gets himself in trouble too early in the ballgame.
Green Wave is bringing more subs in. Dwight White in for the first time tonight, number 42. 33 back in is Johns. Also Dontavius Minifield, along with Quentin Jackson and Wilson. Green Wave take the ball away on the inbounds pass. Minifield has it. Under 5 minutes to go in the first quarter. Van Buren on top, 7-0. Appreciate all the emails and all the compliments we received from the first day's action. Hope it goes as well today. Minifield on the wing. Down in the corner to White. Or to Jackson, that is. Jackson skips it over to Wilson. Wilson on the drive, puts it up, will not go. Rector with the rebound.
Rector's doing a great job getting himself in position on both the offensive and the defensive end of the court.
Newberry on a nice drive along the baseline. 9-0. Green Wave find themselves going to have to dig out of a hole. Minifield inside the free throw line there, won't go. Nice rebound and put back though, but Johns.
Great
first
job by
bucket for the Green Wave. Yeah, it was. Good rebound.
Now Green Wave, they found themselves down to 13 by 13 in the first game, so being behind is not going to get them mixed up too much.
Crawley with the drive, couldn't get it to go. Rebound by Jackson. That's Dwight Jackson. He gives off to Quentin Jackson, who put one up, couldn't get it to go. Betts has it to Crawley. Crawley on the wing, puts one up, will not go. Newberry with the rebound on the floor. He's going to drive the baseline. Drives all the way through the lane, takes it back out to the top of the key. 3:35 to go in the first quarter. Ball taken away that time. Nice defense by Johns. Gets the ball over to Quentin Jackson. Jackson has the top of the key. He's going to drive in, goes up, puts it up and over. Will not go, but he's going to go line to shoot two. Nobody was on Quentin Jackson, and he took advantage. He drove in and had to change his shot, put it up over Rector. Rector is he's a force to deal with on the inside. Jackson the line to shoot two. 3:22 to go in the first quarter. His first one up, will not go. Checking in for Van Buren is number 20, Chris Robertson. He is a 5'10 senior. Going out for a breather is Sledge Crawley. Jackson's second one, scores it. Checking in for the Green Wave is Coleman. Going out is Wilson. 9-3, first quarter, day 2 of the Bloomfield 53rd Annual Christmas Tournament. Duncan with the ball at the free throw line. Gives it off to Betts. Betts has a ball stripped, but Minifield going to be called for a hacking foul. His first, team's 5th, already in the first quarter. Just got a text from a bride. Said her son is left to go back to Orlando. Hope he has a safe trip and a good flight. Maybe no fireworks on this flight. Van Buren with the basketball. Newberry has it. Goes inside to Rector. He loses a handle, gets it back, reverse, scores it. Nice hands by the big guy.
Rector. Sophomore's having a great game.
Yes, he is. He's already got 6 in the first quarter, 11-3. Van Buren's working at baseline, Ed. Coleman on the wing. Gives it down to Dwight Jackson. Inside to Johns. Johns kicks it out to Allen, who's in the game, who kicks it down to Dwight White. He slips. Newberry picks up the loose ball, gives it to Rector, and back to Newberry. Another turnover by the Green Wave. Coach Venn is trying to find a 5 that he can work with today. He's already had everybody, I believe, into the game that he's brought. May have had 1 or 2. Newberry down the lane, puts it in. One of the smallest guys on the floor goes right down the lane and puts it up. Not much defense there by the Green Wave. 13-3, 2 minutes to go. Coleman with the ball. Stops, gives off to Jackson. Jackson inside, puts it up, will not go. Tipped around, Johns comes away with it, puts it back. Short, Rector with another rebound. He's going to have him a double-double real quick here. Betts with a reverse, scores it. Nice move by Zane Betts. It's 15-3 with a minute and a half. Allen across the timeline working against Newberry. He gives off with the ball taken away, but the Green Wave get it back. Quentin Jackson from the corner puts it up, scores it.
Nice shot.
Jackson with his first field goal, 15-5. Breaks a long drought by the Green Wave. Drive at time by Robertson, goes off his foot. Turnover by the Bulldogs. Checking back in for Van Buren is Crawley.
Minifield in for the Green Wave also.
Minifield in, and we also have, I can't see the number down here, number 5, Zach Ricker checked in for Rector.
No.
Ricker for Rector.
For the Bulldogs.
For the Bulldogs. That's good alliteration. R&R. Minifield with the ball. Gets the ball to Coleman. 50 seconds left in the first quarter. Dwight Jackson with it. Down it inside to Murphy. Good feed, a good pass, and it puts it up and in. Tanner Murphy, his first basket, 15-7. Green Wave cut the lead date with 35 seconds to go in this opening period. Duncan with the ball. Gets it to Newberry. Newberry goes in, puts up a shot, will not go. Rebounded by Coleman of the Green Wave. 20 seconds left. Green Wave on the move. Allen that time tried to hit Dwight Jackson. A little too hard off his fingertips. 17.6 seconds left in the first quarter. Van Buren going to walk it down, take the last shot. Crawley has the ball. He's across the timeline. 8 seconds left. Crawley going to work one-on-one against Coleman. He drives in, puts it up, scores it. The horn goes off to end the first period. It's the Van Buren Bulldogs 17, the Malden Green Wave 7. We'll be right back.
Hey, I'm Kurt Hillis at Lincoln Lacey Chevrolet. We've got a full line of GMC, Chevrolet, and Buick products. I'll pass it over to my Ford man, Charlie Thacker.
GM's not your thing? Come check us out here at the Ford Dodge Jeep store. Check out my man Blake on the internet, LincolnLacy.com.
If you don't have time to come down to Malden, check us out on cars.com or autotrader.com, and if you need financing, I'm going to pass it to my man Robert Sandridge.
And our ultimate goal here at Lincoln Lacey, no matter your situation, is to pass the savings on to you.
Well, welcome back. Scoring in the first quarter for the Bulldogs, 6 by Rector, 4 by Betts, 4 by Newberry, 3 by Sledge. Foul-wise, Michael Duncan with 1. Free throws, Van Buren 1 for 2. For the Green Wave, 3 points to Quentin Jackson, 2 to Murphy, 2 to Johns. And foul-wise, 2 each to Johns and Jordan and 1 to Minifield. Green Wave start the second quarter with the ball. Inside to Dwight Jackson, working against Rector, puts it in. That's a nice quick move. That was quick. 17-9, the Green Wave going to have to claw their way back into this game. Green Wave did not look good in that first quarter. Looked like they were still sleeping. Defense causes the turnover that time. Minifield with the ball. He's at top of the key. Pulls it back out, still with the ball. Working against Duncan, goes in, puts it up, will not go. Falls short. Murphy with the rebound, puts it up and in. Tanner Murphy, his second basket, has 4 in the game. 17-11. Green Wave cut it to 6. Newberry for a 3. Write it down. He has 7 in the game now, 20-11. Gregory inside to Murphy. They found a guy to go to. He's going to score it. Go to the line to try to convert on a 3-point play will be the freshman, Tanner Murphy. Foul's going to be on Sledge Crawley, his first, team second, checking in. Crawley going out, checking in for him is Duncan. Ed, what'd you think of the first quarter?
Well, looked like Malden might have been just a little slow on their defense and had a little trouble getting the ball where they wanted it to be. But I'm sure they're going to wake up here and they'll get the blood flowing here after that first quarter. And
well, we're hoping
come out with
to
a good
see
effort.
a 30 or 40-point game, and that's the way that first quarter was going. But the second quarter, Green Wave have done a little bit better coming out ready to go. Long shot that time by Betts. Couldn't get it to go. Green Wave with the rebound with the ball. Chance to cut it to 3 or 4, depending on a 3-pointer or a 2-pointer. Coleman with it. Going to be called for steps. He made a good move. He just forgot to dribble.
He did have a good first step. He just
Had
forgot
me
to get the ball
faked out.
on. Got to get the ball on the court.
Evgeny Sokolov and Brian Vint, the two coaches, ball to have left. Minifield picks Newberry's pocket, goes in, puts it up, scores it.
That's what they need out of Minifield. He was kind of a little spark in that first game that kept him in the game with Richland, but he can display a lot of ball control and a lot of energy.
He's talking with Newberry right now. They're doing a little jawing. He's telling Newberry, hey, I'm going to get you every time. And Newberry says, well, watch this 3. He puts it up, will not go. Tipped around, Minifield away with it. Green Wave with the numbers. Minifield quickly down, scores it. Minifield is flat taken over as the Green Wave cut the lead with 6:02 to go in the second quarter. It's the Van Buren 20, the Green Wave 18. We'll be right back.
Food for thought from farmers. At Farmers Insurance, we think roots matter. Over 80 years ago, farmers started off insuring those who grow things. And today, we insure people like you who grow things, such as children and lives and careers. You'll find one of over 15,000 farmers agents where you are, because that's what roots are all about.
Well, welcome back. Ed, you got an email there you want to read us.
Oh, yes, from Jeannie Barker. We're enjoying your broadcast today of the Christmas tournament. It's great to be able to watch each of our alma maters, the Bernie and Dexter, from our own living room. Wayne and Jeannie Barker.
And that was,
Thank you much, Mr. Barker.
That was sent to us Saturday. Picked that up this morning at the office. Again, you can email us at sports@yhctv.com. It's there on your screen. Green Wave have come alive. They were sleeping the first quarter, but the second quarter, they've as you said, their defense has stepped up, and it's creating havoc right now with the Bulldogs. Green Wave with a takeaway. They've got the numbers. Dwight Jackson in, ties the game up. Jackson with 4 in the quarter, 4 in the game. We got a tie game. It's 20-all.
With 5:41 to go here in the second quarter.
Betts on the wing. Gives off to Duncan. Duncan at the top of the key to Newberry. Newberry going to work against Bettyfield. I'll tell you, Bettyfield his hands are quick. And he gets called for a lot of hacking fouls, and that's what Newberry was wanting. Newberry to inbound. He gets it to Rector. Rector is going to be on a drive. He's going to drive in, put it down. Whoop, yep.
Good strong move there by Rector.
Yes. I'll tell you, when he gets inside, I'm going to put down two because or a three because he's going to get fouled a lot of times. Bettyfield with a drive. Rector with a block. Out of bounds, but Green Wave will keep control. 22-20. That was our first lead change of the game, Ed. Other than when it was tied 0-0. Gregory for the wing for three, short. Betts with a rebound. Gets it to Duncan. Duncan going to put up a three. Will not go. Off Coleman's hands. Betts puts it up, scores
nice.
it.
Off the glass there.
Nice bank shot there by Betts. Coleman throws the ball along the inbounds away. Newberry with a shot, would not go, but a foul's going to be called.
On Coleman, I believe.
It'll be on Minifield, 15, his second foul. He got him from behind.
That was a great rebound by Betts.
Yes, it was.
Went up strong.
4:50 to go in this second quarter. Van Buren up 25-20. Checking in for the Green Wave is Wilson and also Quentin Jackson. Betts second one, scores it, 26-20. Green Wave have trouble getting the ball in against the man-to-man. There's no excuse, Ed. All you got to do is screen. And somebody's roll, and somebody's got to be open against the man-to-man. I mean, they're just having too much trouble getting a ball in against that man-to-man. Newberry with the rebound. Still with the ball. Rector out the top of the key there. Gets it over to Duncan. Duncan barking out the offense he wants. Crawley's going to work against Murphy. Goes in, banks it, scores it. Sledge Crawley, a good move. He has 2 1/4, 5 in the game, 28-20. Boy, I tell you, this press that Van Buren's put on is just eating the Green Wave alive. Jump ball called. It goes turned over goes to the Green Wave on the alternate possession. Excuse me, it's going to go to Van Buren on the alternate possession. I was looking at the arrow down there. They hadn't changed it yet. Duncan on the wing, throws inside to Rector. Rector with the fake, puts it up, scores it, going to go to the line for the three-point play. He already has 10 points in the game. Van Buren out to a 10-point lead after the game was tied. Foul was on Dwight Jackson, his first. Team 7th. Van Buren's in the 1-1 now. Allen checking in for Gregory. Free throw's good.
Van Buren's been very good from the line so far this game.
31-20. Game was tied 20-all. And Van Buren's going on an 11-0 run. Allen with the ball, gets it to Dwight Jackson. Jackson down the lane, work against Rector. Rector's going to be called for a foul on the floor before the shot. His first, team's third. Green Wave will inbound under their own basket with 3 minutes, 40 seconds to go in this first half. The 53rd Bloomfield Christmas Tournament, Day 2. Allen with the ball on the wing. Gets it out to Quentin Jackson. Jackson working against Newberry. 5-second call's getting ready to come up here, Ed. Here it comes. Turnover. You can see the referee counting, and Newberry was close enough applying the pressure. Jackson was going nowhere. He's just dribbling the ball. Had an open court. Duncan to Betts. Betts will bring it across the timeline. Duncan down in the corner to Rector. Rector to Crawley. Crawley going to work against Murphy. He's going in. Puts it up. Short. Rebound by the Greenway. 3:05 to go. Jackson with it to Dwight Jackson. Dwight Jackson in the lane.
Nice
puts
move.
it up. Scores it. His quickness. He has 6. He went right around Rector. It's just his quickness there. 31-22. Greenway break 11-0 run by Van Buren. Crawley with the drive. Puts it in. He's had that every time he's done that, Ed, he's scored. He has 4 1/4, 7 in the game. Quentin Jackson across the timeline, still the ball inside, does a scoop, puts it up, short, gets his own rebound, puts it back, scores it. Quentin Jackson now with 5. 2:25 to go in this opening half, 33-24. Green Wave have cut the lead to 9. Ball knocked out of bounds by Dwight Jackson as Newberry trying to hit Rector underneath. Checking in for the Green Wave is Minifield. Murphy out. Checking in for Van Buren is Ricker. And out is Rector. Newberry swings it over to Ricker, who gets it to Duncan. 2:10 to go in this second quarter. Ricker has it. Going to drive the baseline. Gets it to Newberry off his fingertips. Greenway with the turnover. And down on the run. Jackson tried to hit Allen with it. Newberry intercepts. Another turnover by the Green Wave. Quickly down to Crowley. He's going to drive. He's going to have a blocking foul. He's going to see if they count the basket. Basket is good. Crawley to the line to try to complete that three-point play. He now has 9 in the game. Trying to go in double digits. Gregory in for Minifield for the Green Wave. Battles around, falls in. 36-24. Green Wave quickly down the floor. Gregory with it, puts it up, has a shot blocked. Wilson gets it, puts it back in. Patrick Wilson, his first basket.
Case of the Bulldogs kind of loafing it on the back coming back after that free throw.
Duncan for a long 3. Will not go. Rebounded over to Ricker, but we've got a foul. Foul is going to be on Rector.
No, I think Crawley.
On who?
Crawley.
Crawley, excuse me. That's his second. Team's fourth.
As Rector comes back into the game for Crawley.
Yeah, it's been pretty hard for him to foul over on that bench.
Not saying it's impossible, but difficult.
1:25 left in this second quarter. Allen inside to Jackson. Jackson to Gregory in the lane. Gregory the pump fake, puts it up, will not go. Rebound by Rector. 1:15 left in this second quarter, 36-26. Bulldogs on top of the Green Wave by 10. Newberry down in the corner to Betts, who skips it out to Newberry for 3, will not go. Jackson tips it around, out of bounds off Jackson. Van Buren will control under their own basket with 1 minute to go in this second quarter. Again, we've got the score on the screen. We do not have the time. We had some people ask us about that. We don't have the equipment to tie into the scorer's table over there. And that's one of the few things that we don't have. But other than that, we'll try to give you the time from as much as we can to let you know how much is left. Duncan with a shot, will not go, but he's going to be fouled. He'll go to the line to shoot 2. Michael Duncan has not scored in this game, but he's to the line to shoot 2. Foul that time on the Green Wave. On Travis Gregory, number 4, his first, team's 8th. .8 seconds left in this second quarter. The first shot put up, scores it. Van Buren shooting very good from the free throw line, Ed, as you said a while ago. Second one scores it. A close game. Free throws will win it or lose it for you. Allen with the ball. Down to 40 seconds. Greenway with it. Jackson on a drive. Stops. Puts it up. Scores it. Quentin Jackson with his second bucket of the quarter. Now has 7 in the game. 30 seconds to go. 38-28. Van Buren looks like they're going to play for one. Green Wave going to sit back in the zone and let them. Down by 10. Newberry's all the way over to Duncan, who goes for three. Will not go. Rebounded by Quentin Jackson, and he's tripped by Newberry. That was an incidental trip, but still you had a trip. That's a 15th foul on Van Buren. The Green Wave will inbound with 9.7 seconds to go. Van Buren went with a set play that time. They were trying to free Duncan on a screen on a three, and they got him. He just didn't get it to go down. Jackson with the ball. Down to 6 seconds. He puts up a three. Will not go. Rebounded that time by Newberry. Newberry puts up a long one at the horn. Whoa! Looked like it was online, Ed. That ends the first half with the Van Buren Bulldogs 38, the Malden Green Wave 28. We'll get some stats together. We'll be right back in just a minute.
Okay, you're hooked up and ready to go.
New Wave knows you're excited about sports, so now's a great time to get connected with the Triple Play Package. Crystal clear TV, high-speed internet, and telephone for only $99.99 a month for 12 months. With New Wave Communications, you've got game.
Well, welcome back. We're going to give you some figures here on the first half, stats as they call them, for the Van Buren Bulldogs. Cody Rector with 11, Sledge Crawley with 10, 8 by Zane Betts, 7 by Daniel Newberry, 2 by Michael Duncan. As you said, Van Buren doing very well free throw line, 7 for 8. They have 38 points foul-wise. Sledge Crawley with 2, 1 each to Michael Duncan, Daniel Newberry, and Cody Rector. Okay, for the Malden Green Wave, scoring, they have balanced scoring. Tanner Murphy with 7, Quentin Jackson with 7, 6 by Dwight White, 4 by Dontavius Minifield, and 2 each to Tyson Allen and to Quentin Johns. That should be Patrick Wilson with 2. As Allen has not scored in this game. Green Wave 2 for 3 from the line, foul-wise. 2 each to Lester Jordan and Quentin Johns and Dontavius Minifield. 1 to Travis Gregory and 1 to Dwight Jackson. Ed, your thoughts on the first half?
Well, as we said at the break, Malden looked like they came out a little sluggish on the defensive side, but Minifield came in to start that second quarter, provided a little spark. Got the offense going there early into the second quarter. They tied up after they're being down 12 points. They tied it up 20-20, but then his aggressiveness, coach sat him down after his second foul, make sure he had him for the second half, I'm sure, and kind of took that spark away, and Van Buren countered with about 11-0 run, and so now here we sit with a 10-point lead again at the half. So, but saw some good things from the Malden Green Wave, just a couple little incidental things that coach is probably talking to him about here at halftime, and where they just didn't quite click, and I'm sure he can get those things worked out. We're going to have a great game here in the second half.
Well, the Green Wave came from back and ended up tying the game to 20 all. We've only had the one lead change other than when the first of the game was 0-0, but Green Wave tied at 20 all, and then Van Buren went on that 11-0 run. A lot of it on turnovers by the Green Wave, a lot of it unforced turnovers, walking, throwing the ball away. They've got to take better care of the ball. Their spacing has not been as good today as it was against Richland. I thought the Green Wave really played some good, strong ball, and I really think they may have come in here a little overconfident, a little cocky, thinking that all we got to do is show up, we'll beat Van Buren. They were blown out the other day by Dexter, and we played the closest game, so therefore we've got a better team. Well, score 0-0. you got to go play for 32 minutes.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Absolutely.
I want to tell you this game today brought to you by Three Rivers Community College, Lincoln Lacey Motors. They're in Malden. They have 2 great locations and 1 great dealership. New Wave Communications and also Shear Insurance. Ed, let's talk a little bit about New Wave. We've got a few minutes, and I don't think people realize the impact that you have made, that New Wave has made on Northeast Arkansas, Southeast Missouri, not only with your cable, but with your internet and also with your phone service, how you can bundle them together, have all 3, 1 easy pay each month, and it just makes things so much more convenient. But besides that, you also get YHC TV. You don't get that on those satellites, right?
That's correct.
You don't get that, or on the antenna. You've got to be on the cable, and we're proud to be partnered up with you guys.
Well, we're glad to have YHC a part of our system, but yes, at New Wave, we got an exciting year plan coming up. We're going to be expanding our HD lineup, adding a few more channels to the high-definition lineup. Just recently, about a couple months ago, we increased our internet speeds for the 3rd time in 3 years while keeping our prices the same. So we now offer a 15 megabyte download speed as well as a 10 megabyte download speed. And again, at the same price as when we launched internet 5 years ago. So very, very excited about being able to do that. We're willing to make the investment in technology to improve our services while bringing the services at a lesser cost to our customers. So also, as you mentioned, the local and long distance telephone, standard features on that with being the 3-way calling, voicemail, caller ID, call forwarding. I have several customers in Northeast Arkansas who have told me, they're the grandmother, grandfather type, have grandkids in Kentucky and grandkids in Oklahoma, and they get on the 3-way calling. They'll call up one, and they'll hit the pause button for a second, call the other one, and then they stood there on Christmas Day, or sat there on Christmas Day, talking to both their grandkids and letting their cousins talk to each other, And so Grandpa's the hero because, he's facilitating all of that. And so that's a not very much mentioned feature of our phone service that we're very proud of, and a lot of people are starting to take advantage as they're learning how to use that technology.
Well, we, again, are glad to be partnered up with you folks. You got us set up here, a lot of expense, a lot of hard work, a lot of extra time, a lot of overtime to get all the wiring and everything that we needed here. We've also got the capabilities of filming with the second camera on the stage, and we're still looking for a part to fit our tripod. We get that going, and hopefully we can set that where we can see some time and get some action from a different angle. But stay with us, folks. We've got so many things coming down the pike on YHC, and we're just so proud of all the positive response we've got, not only from this Bloomfield tournament, but from the news, from the cooking show, What's Cooking in Our House, the old programming, TV, Tyler's sports show. He has a sports show on Saturday mornings at 10 o'clock, and we just have so many things going. We did the Stoddard County Fair Parade the 2nd year in a row live,
yes,
which took about 2 hours.
There's a Sports Roundtable logo going across.
Sports Roundtable, I tell you, that's a great show. You folks that like sports, every Saturday at 10 o'clock live. Tyler has that. He does tape that and play it back through the week. I want to say get well to my cousin, Ken Hampton. He had triple bypass surgery this past week. Had it on a Wednesday, got home Saturday. He's recuperating, and he was going to be part of our broadcast team, call a game or two with us. And we miss him. Get well, and hope to see him next year at the 54th Bloomfield Christmas Tournament. Also, Lonnie Hutchison and Stan Durham, two long-time standbys here at the Bloomfield Gymnasium as Stan keeps the clock and Lonnie keeps the books. And I know I coached at Clarkton 73-73. Those two guys were sitting right where they are right now in 70. That's 40 years ago. 39 right now. 39 years ago, they were there. I don't even know if they go home. I think they just stay there.
Well, I tell you, the other day I was sitting on the other side during the Dexter game with my little boy watching the game, and noticing those chairs that they're sitting in. I can see where they wouldn't want to get up. Those are some pretty high-tech chairs they have sitting over there to keep them comfortable, but they put in a lot of hours and a lot of devotion and time, and they smile the whole time they're doing it.
And Lonnie told me his bride stayed home Saturday and watched the games on YHC, And we want everybody to watch the games when you can't come, but when you can, be here, because we want to thank the Bloomfield School Board administration for giving us the opportunity to bring live. Again, their main concern, will it hurt our attendance? Folks, we think it will help your attendance. We'll show you out in the stands. Now, this is the breakfast show, 9 o'clock in the morning, and the Green Wave and the consolation bracket. We had a good crowd. Green Wave Van Buren have got a pretty good crowd here this morning. We had a good crowd for Saturday's first game.
Absolutely. Unfortunately, we're only able to show you one side of the gym, too. So, the Malden fans are sitting on the camera side, and so we're not being able really to show a true representation of the number of fans here. But Van Buren got a good crowd up here for the long drive early this morning, and their Bulldogs aren't disappointing them.
Well, we're back to action here in the third quarter. Van Buren with a 10-point lead over the Green Wave of Malden. Gregory with a drive, picks up the dribble, gets it to Jackson, who has the ball stripped, and a foul is going to be called on Michael Duncan, his second, team's first of the second half. Green Wave will inbound under their basket. Wilson will inbound for the Green Wave. He gets it to Gregory on the wing, inside to Jackson. Jackson around Rector, puts it up and in. Dwight Jackson with his first two of the second half. He has 8 in the game. Greenway with a trap. Rector gets the ball across the timeline with a pass. Newberry to Betts in the corner for three. Will not go. Gregory at the rebound, has it knocked down, but Green Wave has it. Dwight Jackson over to Quentin Jackson. Still the ball, puts it up, scores it. Green Wave with a quick 4 points to start this third quarter. 38-32, a quick timeout by Coach Jessen with 7:13 to go. It's Van Buren 38, Malden 32. We'll be right back.
Food for thought from farmers. At Farmers Insurance, we think roots matter. Over 80 years ago, farmers started off insuring those who grow things. And today, we insure people like you who grow things, such as children and lives and careers. You'll find one of over 15,000 farmers agents where you are. Because that's what roots are all about.
Dennis and Lance Shear, Farmers Insurance Group agents there in Malden. Stop by and see them. Tell them how much you appreciate them bringing today's action. Green Wave in a 2-2-1 full court zone press. Van Buren breaks it. Betts has it. Skips it all the way over to Newberry on the wing. He drives the baseline. Tries to get to Rector. Jackson with the takeaway. Newberry gets it back. He's in the lane, but gets out of the lane. Rector inside. He'll be tough to stop. He scores it. His first two of the second half. He had 11 in the first half. He has 13 now. Gregory with the ball. Van Buren puts a lot of pressure on the inbounds pass after they score and then kind of fall back. Jackson with a jump shot for 14. Scores it. Quentin Jackson, his second bucket of the second half. He now has 11. 40-34. 6.5 minutes to go in the third quarter. Crawley with the ball. Gets it to Duncan. Duncan down to Betts. Betts all by himself. Does a reverse. Puts it up. Will not go. Dwight Jackson with the rebound. Gets it to Quentin. Quentin down to Wilson. Wilson tries to go inside, and he gets it inside. Wow, what a move by Lester Jordan. His first two of the game. 40-36. 6 minutes to go. Green Wave have cut that lead. We've got a blocking foul on the Green Wave. That's Lester Jordan, his third foul. Team's first of the second half. Green Wave cut that lead from 10-4 in 2 minutes. Newberry skips it around to Betts. Betts at the top of the key, over to Newberry. Newberry eyes it, but pulls it back. Gets it to Duncan. Duncan skips it over to Betts. Betts inside the three-point circle, puts it up, scores it. Nice jump shot that time. Zane Betts, the 5'8 junior, now has 10 in the game. Jackson with the ball, gets it to Wilson. Back to Jackson. He's going to drive, puts it up, will not go. It falls off the rim, but he'll go to the line to shoot two. He's 1 for 2 from the line tonight. Second team foul on Van Buren. The foul that time on Crawley, his third. Quentin Jackson, I tell you, the teams are spreading out and people are using that lane to drive through, Ed.
Have to see how long the coaches are going to allow that kind of stuff to happen.
Right. Murphy in for the Green Wave. Coming out is Lester Jordan. In for Van Buren is Chris Robertson. Out is Crawley. Quentin Jackson, second free throw. Scores it. He has 6 in a quarter. He has 13 in the game. Boys, he's livened up here. Newberry with the ball on the side. Gets it to Betts. Newberry for a long three. Will not go. Ball tipped around. Gregory comes away with it. Down the floor. Ball turned over to the Van Buren Bulldogs. Gregory was indecisive whether to shoot it or pass it. And turnover.
Half of both.
Yeah. Rector inside with it. Puts it up. Will not go, but he'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Call him Murphy.
First foul on Tanner Murphy, second team foul on the Green Wave. Both teams with 2 fouls. Rector's first one good. Van Buren 8 for 9 from the line. Green Wave are 4 for 5. So both teams shooting very well from the free throw line. 4:52 left in this third quarter, 44-38. Van Buren on top of Malden. Quentin Jackson with the ball at the top of the key. Duncan's on him, on the wing to Murphy. He hits Gregory from the free throw line, gets off to Dwight Jackson. Jackson, a nice spin move, work against Rector. Will not go as he put it up. Wilson with the rebound off his hands. Murphy has it, puts it in, scores it. He'll go to the line to try to convert on that three-point play. Murphy with 9 points in the game, Ed. He's a freshman.
Plays very well for a freshman. I mean, not to say for a freshman, but as a freshman on the varsity team, he composes himself very well there. Foul was on number 20, Robertson for the Bulldogs.
Well, Tanner
Murphy gets the and 1.
He's an excellent athlete. He plays baseball, football, basketball. Dwight Jackson out, Lester Jordan in for him. It's 44-41, the closest the Green Wave have been since the first of the second quarter. Yep. 4:20 to go. Green Wave trail by 3. Van Buren with the ball, backdoor pass into Newberry, who was cutting. He scores. Nice pass from Rector to Newberry. Newberry with 9 now in the game.
Minifield pushing the Green Waves on down the court, saying, give me some room.
Well, there's nobody going to keep up in this tournament with Minifield on his speed. I will assure you that.
Minifield called with a block as he tried to set a screen.
Okay, his third foul, team's third of the second half. That's Minifield. It's his 4th foul they're showing. I had him down for 3. But you know what? I'm not the official scorer. Mr. Hutchison is over there. I missed putting one down.
Probably helps explain why Coach had him sitting the entire second quarter with a 3rd foul instead of a 2nd.
Well, he plays aggressive, Minifield does. He's very quick. Rector inside with a turnaround shot. Will not go. Rebound by Jordan.
Nice
He gets
rebound.
it to Jackson. Green Wave quickly down the floor. Jackson inside the lane. Puts up an 8-footer. Will not go. Rector with the rebound. We're down to 3.5 minutes. 46-41. Van Buren on top by 5. Green Wave still in that 2-3 zone. Ball skipped over to Newberry. He thought about a 3, pulled it back. He gets it to Betts inside. He has a ball knocked out of his hands by Minifield. He doesn't know he has 4 fouls. He's still got those hands going. Newberry hits Rector down low. He's going to use a baseline. He gets it out to Newberry. Newberry inside to Betts. Loses a handle on it. Jackson with the ball. Quickly down the floor. He's going to put it up. Will not go. Ball tipped around. Betts comes away with it for Van Buren. He's on the run. Van Buren got the number. Betts gives off to Rector. Rector puts it up, scores it, go to the line to try to finish
pass there
that 3-point play.
He took it hard to the hole and Rector was there, and he just laid it underneath for him for the shot.
Well, Van Buren just beat the Green Wave back. That's all there was to it. Murphy with his second foul, team's fourth of the half. Green Wave with several subs. Johns into the game along with Coleman. Minifield, Murphy out. Free throw good. Big guy has great form. He has 7 1/4, 18 in the game. He's also 4 for 4 from the line. He's only a sophomore. Jordan with the ball. He has it tied up. It's going to be turned over to the Bulldogs. 49-41 with 2:26 left in this third quarter.
Quick hands there by Robertson to get the tie up.
Duncan with the ball to Betts. Betts throws it across the timeline to Rector. Gets it back to Duncan. Duncan will set the offense with 2:10 left in the third quarter. Rector in the corner with the ball, skips it all the way at the top of the key to Duncan, who then throws it over the head of Newberry. Turnover, unforced turnover by the Bulldogs.
It's like the Bulldogs are trying to set up to a very deliberate half-court offense, and they're just a tad bit impatient there.
Coleman with the ball. Ball kicked that time by Robertson. Jackson with the ball, being harassed by Duncan. He takes it away. Duncan's going to drive, go up, put it up, will not go. Betts with a quick rebound, puts it back. That's just pure hustle. Van Buren now hustling Malden there. 51-41. Van Buren got it back to 10, Ed.
Yes, they did. That was just great hustle there by Betts running down the court.
They've gone on a 7-0 run. Greenway with a shot, couldn't get it to put back, couldn't get it to go. And rebound that time by Robertson of the Bulldogs. 1:15 left in this third quarter. Van Buren up by 10. That's the way they started the quarter, up by 10. With a minute 10 to go, they're still up by 10. Rector has it all the way out to Betts at top of the key. 1 minute to go in the third quarter. Gregory on Betts. 5-second call coming up, but he gets rid of it. Newberry on the wing. Gets it out to Duncan. Van Buren in no hurry. They've got the lead. Everything's going for them. Good ball movement. Robertson swings it over to Newberry. Newberry along the baseline. Kicks it back out to Duncan. Down to 30 seconds to go in this third quarter. Betts has it inside the lane, drops it off to Rector. Rector reverse, scores it. Nice patience that time by the Bulldogs.
Betts found himself open and almost too open. A little surprise there. It's like, surely I'm not taking this shot with nobody on me, but he dumps it off to Rector, and Rector with a great move underneath.
The look on his face looked like is anybody else out here on the floor. Nice in and pass and turn around that time by Jordan. As the horn goes off, to end the third quarter of play, it's the Van Buren Bulldogs 53, the Malden Greenway 43. We're going to take a short break. Be right back.
Hey, I'm Kurt Hillis at Lincoln Lacey Chevrolet. We've got a full line of GMC, Chevrolet, and Buick products. I'll pass it over to my Ford man, Charlie Thacker.
GM's not your thing? Come check us out here at the Ford Dodge Jeep store. Check out my man Blake on the internet, LincolnLacey.com.
If you don't have time to come down to Malden, check us out on Cars.com or AutoTrader.com, and if you need financing, I'm going to pass it to my man Robert Sanders.
And our ultimate goal here at Lincoln Lacey, no matter your situation, is to pass the savings on to you.
I chose Three Rivers Community College because it's a great place to start.
I'm taking the same freshman and sophomore classes as at a university, but at TRCC they cost a lot less and financial aid goes further. I love the individual attention. My teachers are great and classes are convenient. Learn more at www.trcc.edu or call 877-TRY-TRCC.
Start here, start now at Three Rivers Community College.
Learn more online at trcc.edu.
Back to action. Minifield takes the inbounds pass, drives in. As he puts one up, he's fouled. He'll go to the line to shoot two. It's Dontavius Minifield. He has 4 in a game. Well, I thought he was going to shoot two. They called it on the floor. They're going to take it out of bounds. Foul was on Newberry, his second, team's 4th. Minifield inside, quickly puts it up, will not go. Rector with the rebound. Minifield had a good look. He just couldn't put it down, Ed.
Crawley just straight down the middle of the field, the court.
Crawley quickly down the floor. He scores, and getting his 5th foul is going to be Dontavius Minifield, as he just happened to be in the wrong place at the wrong time. Travis Gregory checking in for him.
Not sure if Crawley knew Minifield's foul situation or not, but he went right at him.
Oh, yeah.
And so
I want to tell you, Crawley takes the mail to the hole. Now, he goes. He's a bulky guy, strong, and he puts that head down, folks. He goes to the basket. Free throw up will not go. Rebounded by Jordan of the Green Wave. Jackson has the ball. Gets it to Wilson. Inside to Jordan with a turnaround, will not go. Newberry with the rebound. 7.5 minutes left in this game. Van Buren up by 12. Green Wave need a stop. Crawley going inside. Watch him, Ed.
Yep.
Put it up, will not go, but Rector there with the rebound. He puts it up, scores it. That young man is strong now. He's got 22 in this game, 57-43. Jackson working against Duncan. Still with the ball. Gets it to Wilson. Wilson to Dwight Jackson. Jackson along the baseline. Will not go, but he's fouled by Crawley. It's going to be Crawley's 4th. Dwight Jackson has not been to the free throw line. He has 8 in the game. First one will not go. Crawley out. Robertson in for the Bulldogs. 6:50 to go, Ed. Green Wave going to have to go on a tear here, or they're going to get an early New Year's vacation. Second one up. Will not go. Rebounded by Betts.
I'm sure Bulldogs are going to set up a deliberate defense or offense also. They're not going to be in any hurry to push the ball to the bucket.
Well, it's still too early to put the brakes on and say, you know, we're going to change our offense as Newberry knocks down a 3, his second 3 of the game. He has 12. You've got to keep the momentum and the flow going and the continuity. I mean, if you can start pulling that ball out way too early and you lose a lot of momentum, a turnover here, turnover there, the other team catches fire. Gregory for 3 will not go. Duncan gets the rebound on the floor. 6:05 left. Van Buren with their biggest lead of 17. Duncan has it down to Newberry. Newberry inside the Rector, brought it down. Boy, he gets it in there. He's tough.
He's having an outstanding game.
Timeout on the floor with 5:49 left in this game. It's Van Buren 62, Malden 43. We'll be right back.
Okay, you're hooked up and ready to go.
New Wave knows you're excited about sports, so now's a great time to get connected with the Triple Play Package. Crystal clear TV, high-speed internet, and telephone for only $99.99 a month for 12 months. With New Wave Communications, you've got game.
Back with you. We're back with you. We're just talking off camera. Van Buren's on an 18-2 run. Green Wave had it cut 44-41, and now it's 62-43. Boy, Ed, that I don't know how you comment on that. It's just the other team wants it more than the other.
Yes, I guess, you know, Van Buren, they've been hustling after every ball, running up and down the court. Malden just haven't quite displayed that like they did against Richland the other day.
Jackson with the ball inside, puts it up, scores it. He went up over a towering Rector that time, got it to fall. 62-45, 5.5 minutes left. Robertson for three. Will not go. Rebounded on the floor by Quentin Jackson of the Green Wave. Quickly down to Dwight Jackson. He puts it up, scores it. Going to go to the line to shoot, to finish that three-point play. Jackson now with 10 in the game. He's 0 for 2 from the line. Foul is on. Is that on Crawley? No, it's on Newberry.
No, Crawley
Newberry.
was out.
Third foul. We'll keep it right here. Is that okay, Mr. Producer? Talk about our cameraman, Brandon Horton, and also Tyler Wagner, my partner at YHC. He's on the TriCaster today. He's our producer in this game. Ed, Green Wave still in the game. They're down by 15, chance to cut it to 14 here at the free throw line, but they're going to have to call some turnovers and stop some points down at the defensive end and then score about every possession they have it.
Yes, and I've got to say maybe to be patient on the defense too, but they're going to be careful about if they decide to go into a fouling situation. So far, every Bulldog that's been to the line has shown himself competent to make free throws. So it's going to be a tough decision for the Green Wave to start fouling, because that's just going to, put an automatic on the line there for the Bulldogs.
Free throw short. The Bulldogs are 10 for 12 from the line in this game. Green Wave in a man-to-man. Duncan has a ball. Gets it to Betts. Betts throws down to Rector, who has a ball tied up with Dwight Jackson. Ball will stay with Van Buren in the alternate possession. Betts will inbound. Gets it to Duncan. Duncan drives the baseline through the lane. Gets it over to Robertson, who skips it to Newberry along the baseline. Scores it.
Nice shot by Newberry.
He's had 5 big points this quarter, Ed. 14 in the game. He's had a great game. 64-47, 4:35 left in this opening game of day 2 of the 53rd Bloomfield Christmas Tournament. Jordan with a turnaround, scores it.
Good move there also by Jordan for the Green Wave. Strong move.
Jordan was 6 in the game. 64-49, 4:15. Green Wave cannot afford to trade baskets. They need to create turnovers, and Jackson gets caught for reaching in. That's his first, team's 6th. Both teams now will be in the bonus on the next foul. Rector will inbound from center court. Get his shirt tail in. He'll be all right. Newberry's going to quarterback his play. Rector on a set play. Throws it in. Comes all the way back around along the baseline. And puts one up. He did not score. And the Green Wave get a rebound, and they're fouled.
Going to be Duncan over the back, I believe.
Zane Betts, did you say?
Yes. No. It was number 12. I said Duncan. I called the wrong
close.
name.
Duncan, Betts. That's the OBCD. That's not too bad.
Yeah.
Wilson to the line for a 1-and-1. Scores it. Gets the bonus. 64-50, 4:05 left in this game. Green Wave got to take opportunity to score when the clock's not running. Second one will not go. Rebounded out of bounds by Van Buren. It will stay with Green Wave with 4:03 left. Wilson gets the ball to Jackson. 4 minutes to go. Jackson inside. Has a ball taken away by Duncan. Betts walks the ball up the court. Gregory with a takeaway. He drives in, puts it up, scores it, and going to go to the line to try to complete that three-point play. That's what the Green Wave needed right there, was a turnover, a basket, the clock stop, and a chance to score. Green Wave have cut it to 12 with 3:40 left. Foul was on Zane Betts, his second, team's 8th. Travis Gregory, a 5'9" senior, gets the free throw to go in. Green Wave back with 11, closest they've been in a long time, Ed.
Yes. And Bulldogs doing exactly what they don't need to be doing is putting the Green Wave on the line.
Gregory with an air steal. Great hustle by Travis Gregory. It's too near the sideline. Rector from the baseline. Can't get it to go. Smallest guy on the floor. Gets the rebound, but he turns it over to Newberry. Jackson with a drive, puts it up, will not go. Tip back up by Jordan. He scores.
Nice follow up there with Jordan.
Green Wave trail by 9 with 3 to go. They need to be pressing the ball. Green Wave need a steal. Gregory going to be called for the reach in. His second foul. The line to shoot a 1-and-1 will be Daniel Newberry. Newberry's not been to the line tonight. He has 14 in the game. Newberry, a 5'9" senior. Gets the bonus. 2:54 left. Green Wave trailed by 10, or Van Buren's up by 10. Let's make that 11.
Yes.
Coach Vint trying to get it Green Wave to get in a hurry-up offense. Jackson inside the lane. Turnaround shot. Will not go. Gets his own rebound. Puts it on the floor. And he's fouled. Foul's going to be on Michael Duncan. His third. Team's ninth. The line for a 1-and-1 will be Quentin Jackson. He's 3 for 4 from the line. Has not been to the line this quarter. He has 15 in the game. Quentin Jackson has had a great floor game and a good offensive game. Free throw missed, but Dwight Jackson there puts it right back up and in. Jackson with 4 1/4, 12 in the game. 66-57. Van Buren on top by 9. Newberry has it. Van Buren's gone to the weave, Ed. Weave, you can get a lot of things out of it. Doing screening, a little rolling out of it, take care of the ball. You can milk that clock. That's a good, unless you run together like that. But we got a foul on Wilson of the Green Wave. His first. Team's 8th. The line to shoot a 1-and-1 will be Zane Betts. Betts is 2 for 2 from the line tonight. He has 12 in the game. 2:14 left. Free throw rips it. That touched nothing but string music net. What are you laughing at? Second one good.
Just enjoying the basketball.
Crawley back in for Robertson for the Bulldogs.
2:14 to go. Bulldogs on top by 11.
Jackson up, puts the layup, shot up, it's blocked. Gregory for 3 for the side, scores
Nice
it.
shot.
Travis Gregory, his first 3. He has 5 in the game, 68-60. Green Wave cut it to 8 with 1:55 to go. Foul that time on Quentin Jackson. Going to the line to shoot a 1-and-1 will be Michael Duncan. Duncan's 2 for 2 from the line tonight. He has 2 points. He runs the offense for the Bulldogs. Both teams down to double bonus on the next foul, Ed. They'll get the 2 free throws automatically on the next one. The way Van Buren shoots, it doesn't make them any difference. They're going to get, it's a good thing we're not at the carnival. You know, you shoot till you make and shoot till you miss, because they'd be there all day.
Carrying home all the stuffed dolls.
Second one good. Van Buren up by 10 with 1:54 to go. Jackson down the floor. Gregory for 3. 2 in a row.
Gregory's got the hot hand.
He feels it. 70-63. Green Wave trailed to 7 with 1:40. It's the closest they've been since the game got out of hand. Betts at the top of the key. He's going to drive. Gets it off to Robinson. It steps out of bounds as it goes off Rector's hands. Back to Betts. Out of bounds with 1 minute 29 seconds to go.
That was
trailed by 7.
That was just good defense by Jackson. He swatted that ball right back to to Betts, and Betts just happened to come down with it out of bounds there.
Wilson in the corner, gets it to White. White's going to drive, gets it over to Jordan. Jordan puts it up, scores it. Green Wave trail by 5. Jordan was 6 in the quarter, 10 in the game. 1:10 to go. Van Buren on top of 5. Crawley has the ball. That's it's who you want. It's in his hands. He loves to drive. He generally makes it and picks up that third, or goes in to try to convert that three-point play. Betts has it down the corner to Newberry. Newberry along the baseline, gets it to Rector. Rector inside, gets it out to Betts. We're down to 45 seconds. Green Wave need a steal. Duncan has it. We got a timeout by Van Buren with 40.4 seconds to go, 70-65. Going to keep it right here. Ed, Green Wave have either got a foul or have a takeaway, turnover, or something. They can't let the clock run out.
Now, you would think they'd want to set up the foul because down by 5, Bulldogs are going to shoot well at the line, but you can't win this game without scoring some more points. So Malden's got to do what they can, what they have to do to stop that clock so they can get the ball back in their hands. Gregory's got a hot hand, so he can make up a couple of possessions real quick and set this thing up for a dandy here right at the end of the game.
Well, Van Buren this quarter is 6 for 7 from the line. They're 16 for 18 for the game. You take that every time.
Yes.
Crawley will inbound for the Bulldogs. Watch them go to a set play here, Ed. They're going to throw in the backcourt. Crawley's going to slip around. Watch this. Well, as I called it, they didn't do anything. I still think Crawley's going to go to the baseline. He didn't do it. Green Wave double, triple teaming. Ball off the fingertips of Van Buren. Ball off the fingertips of Van Buren. The Green Wave get that much-needed turnover.
Yes.
They got him in the corner, and that's where they wanted him. 70-65, 33 and a half seconds left. Green Wave need a basket. They get it backcourt to Jackson. He's across the timeline. Behind his back, he drives in. Whoa, gets away with a possible walk. Put it up, will not go. Betts with a rebound for Van Buren. Down to 20 seconds, and we got a foul on Dwight Jackson, his second. The line to shoot 2 will be a Van Buren Bulldog, and that will be Zane Betts. Betts is 4 for 4 from the line. He has 14 in the game. Green Wave down a bunch, Ed, came back, made it a game.
Yes, they have.
Depending on what Betts here does, look at that. As soon as he gets the ball, he lets her go. That man's ready. Perfect from the line tonight.
That makes it a 3-possession game.
Green Wave looking for that miracle. Good drive by Jackson. Will not go. Tipped around. Rebounded on the floor by Duncan. Duncan gets it to Newberry. Newberry throws. Ball tipped there by the Green Wave. Gregory has it across the timeline. Gets the ball in the corner to Wilson, who gets it to Jackson for 3. Hits the side of the basket. Wilson has it as the horn goes off. To end the game, the Van Buren Bulldogs 72. The Malden Green Wave 65. We'll be back in just a minute with your final stats. Well, welcome back. Game one of today's 53rd Bloomfield Christmas Tournament just finished as the Van Buren Bulldogs go to 3-3 on the season. They defeat the Malden Green Wave, who fall to 2-5 on the year, 72-65. Scoring for the Van Buren Bulldogs, 24 to Cody Rector, 16 to Zane Betts, as well as Daniel Newberry, 12 to Sledge Crawley, and 4 to Michael Duncan. Big telltale of the game, 18 for 20 from the free throw line for the Bulldogs. Now remember that stat. For the Green Wave, Quentin Jackson with 15, 10 each to Luster Jordan and Tanner Murphy, 9 to Travis Gregory, 12 to Dwight Jackson, 4 to Dontavius Minifield, 3 to Patrick Wilson, and 2 to Quentin Johns. Green Wave 7 for 15 from the line. So as you can see, 11-point swing there on free throws. Green Wave missed 8 free throws. Chance to come back, and you lose by 7. It's hard to hit all 100%, but still yet you can put that into the factor is we've got to improve, or the Green Wave got to improve. Under 50% on free throws will not cut it in a close game.
Yes, and also the stat that you're getting to shoot 20 free throws.
Yep.
The defense for the Green Wave, you pointed out in the first half, a little bit sluggish coming into the game, and that contributed to some of those fouls. They found themselves a half step behind and doing some reaching fouls. Sent Van Buren to the line. Seeing some mistakes we didn't see in the first round from the Malden Green Wave. And, Minifield's kind of the little spark that gets everything going for the Green Wave. He found himself in foul trouble early into this first half. He's had to sit most of the second quarter, and then picked up his fourth foul there in the third. When he comes back in the fourth, just as Malden's getting back into the game and cutting the lead, then he has to take a seat. Right. And so, every time he sat down, Van Buren countered with a quick 6-8 run, 6 or 8 point to nothing run to put that lead back up in the double digits as soon as Minifield sits back down.
Well, Van Buren now moves on to play in the semifinals of the consolation bracket. They will start tomorrow's action. They'll play at 12 noon, and they'll play the winner of the East Carter-Donovan game, which will be played today at 1:30. So that's who they meet. Again, we want to tell you today's game brought to you by Three Rivers Community College, Lincoln Lacey Motors in Malden. 2 great locations, 1 great dealership. New Wave Communications and Shear Insurance. Stop in and see Dennis or Lance Shear for all your insurance needs. Again, we're streaming on the internet, yhctv.com. We're also live on YHC on Channel 21 on New Wave Communications. Want to thank our cameraman, Brandon Horton, also our producer today, my partner at YHC, Tyler Wagner. He'll be bringing you a game or two today. And matter of fact, I think he's bringing the next game.
Yes, he is.
No, I think Ed Gargis and Lloyd Rice are bringing the next game.
Oh, that's right. Lloyd's up here this morning.
Lloyd got up. He slept in a little bit, but said he caught the breakfast show on New Wave. So we appreciate that. Again, for Ed Gargis, my cohort here, I'm Bill Hampton. If you're out about on the roadways coming to the game or going home, put the seatbelts on. We know you'll be safer. Till next time, don't forget, live today. Learn from yesterday. Look forward to tomorrow. We'll be right back with game number 2.